Hello and welcome back, you beautiful people of YouTube. Long time no see. And today I'm bringing you a review of the Ifi Hip-Dac. Now, this thing is a DAC amp combo that retails for about $150. And the very first thing I want to tell you about this review is that I have tested a lot of Ifi products. I've tested their flagships to the things at the very bottom, and this is my favorite Ifi product so far. Now, just because I like it, this is my favorite, doesn't mean that it gets a positive review automatically. I'm still going to put this thing under the microscope. Well, not a microscope, but say like one of those detective lens, because I'm not the microscope guy. And let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about, and this is the most unique thing about this product, is the build. This is shaped like a flask, a Zippo lighter, or something similar. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the texture is really beautiful with the color, the gold accent and everything. It's one of the most beautiful, in my opinion, audio products out there. One of the most unique looking thing. If I were to point this camera back at my desk, all you will see is black, a river of black and silver. So, and one red thing. So I have got one red thing and one blue thing. So that's about it. Like everything is just black and silver, rectangular. I love when things are different. Now this particular build, it makes it difficult to strap to a phone, to put it comfortably in your pocket, things like that. But I mean, it's a trade-off. You got something unique looking that would not work well while you're trying to strap it to your phone. But if you had something rectangular, that would not look unique. So that is the trade-off there. The build is overall I give it a 7.5 out of 10. And I've never done anything like that before. I don't give ratings, but just wanted to put that in perspective. Let's talk about the connectivity next. This is not a Bluetooth unit, thank God. It has got two ports in the back, one for your data and one for your charging. And in the front you have got your 3.5, your 6.3, the new standard for the balance, and then you have two buttons that control the gain and filter. They call it the X base. Now I love when companies have two separate inputs. The reason because in a portable amp, which this is, it is a portable amp DAC combo. When you have only one port for the signal and charging, what happens is that you are out and about and you want to connect it to your phone, but it will keep draining your phone's battery, and you don't want that. None of the phones these days last super long anyway. So it is very helpful that you have two separate ports, so you can just use it as an amp DAC when you are out and about. The people that say that they only like one port because it is convenient are talking out of their ass. They never use their amps portably outside, or they have a portable battery also in their stack, which is too much stuff in my personal opinion. Now that's about the connectivity. What about the power? That's the that's one of the checkmark things when people look at portable amps. They are always thinking about power. How much power does it have? Can it drive my DD880? It is not supposed to drive your DD880. No portable amp should be able to drive DD880 because DD880 is not a portable headphone, it is a full-size studio headphone. So things like HD600, DD880, it cannot drive them. And you shouldn't be mad if it cannot, because it will drive the rest of the field beautifully. Has ton of power. But the very top, the cream of the crop, it cannot do them very well. You'll have to like turn up the volume really loud to get the performance out of it for them, and even then there is something missing. So other than the ultra demanding headphones, it can drive the rest of the field pretty well. Now there is one thing that I do want to mention in this review that I don't in a lot of reviews, which is the operating temperature. This thing will run hot, and it could be just that because I live in the Vegas. The Vegas heat could make this thing act up, and it could be hotter than usual. But one of these days I literally had to grab a Ziploc pouch, put some ice on it, and place this thing on top of that because it was not cooling down. Another thing I noticed that it does run hot. It does run more hot when not playing music rather than when you're playing music on it, and I don't know why that is. Could be maybe it is not designed internally so well or whatever it is, but it will run hot, and especially hot when you're not playing any music on it. Now that's that, and let's move on to everybody's favorite section, which is sound. Now, excuse me again. This is how you know that I don't edit my videos at all. It sounds good. Hell, it even sounds great. But it sounds just like a portable amplifier. It is not going to blow your socks off, blow your mind away, or any of those things. It sounds good, and it is priced very well. It will not replace your desktop amp DAC combo, and it should not, but it sounds better than the ES100, the Fire Q1 Mark II, and DAC X6. Now here's one of the stories. A few years ago, maybe 4 years ago, when I was starting this whole YouTube business, I needed a DAC amp combo quick that I could test things with, and all of them were very expensive at the time. $400 just to get a decent one. And I always, when I was looking for something that I could test with, that I knew was quality, that I could trust for testing purposes, and I had nothing back then that was under $200. For $150 is this item existed back then when I was starting this audiophile reviewing bullshit. I would be very happy that I had something that I could test most of the headphones with. So this is how I'm expressing that this is a quality product. It will help you. It is good enough to review things with. Now it has its shortcomings. The character of the sound, it's a warm headphone. uh, I mean, it's a warm amp deck, I'm sorry. I could not test the deck out of it because there is no way for me to test the deck, because I cannot separate the amplifier from the deck. It does some smoothing out, but I did not feel that I was losing the presentation, that I was losing too much of the presentation that was intended by the artist. It does color sound in a warm tone, but it's not overly warm. You still are getting the details, you still are getting the basic sense of what the song is, you know. Yes, there is smoothing out some vocals here and there, you know. Yes, there is in the highs there are some things that are being flattened out, but all of this does not tell me that I wouldn't call this insufficient. I would not call it something that I would be disappointed in, that the designers made it so warm that it is untrue to the character and presentation of the sound. I'm hearing the character of the sound, I'm hearing the presentation of the sound, but I'm not getting it honestly. What it is like it has a spice, you know. It's not, you guys, you know oatmeal, right? Just a little sugar on your oatmeal, that's what it is. It's adequate, definitely adequate. And like I said, I would have tested with it if I had it available back when I started testing. So that's saying something, you know. Now my overall verdict about this item is that it is definitely worth your money, and you should be buying it not because you just want to collect it, or number one, number two, because you think it is some awesome thing never seen before, never heard before, number three, because you think that it looks cool. The person who should be buying is either somebody who is really kind of broke and can only muster like $200 or something like that, and they want all-in-one solution. Those people could get it, that want a portable and a desk solution, but they don't have a lot of money. And somebody who is serious about their music, somebody who actually, there's a lot of posers even in the audiophile community. You will see these guys talking about portable music, even those are not taking their portables, even their portable setups outside. They are taking a pair of AirPods Pro, you know, or Sony's over ears or whatever it is. Everybody's picking convenience over the sound. This is for somebody who is completely serious about their music, and they want to listen to their music, they want that quality, and they would not go for AirPods Pro or whatever. They would get one of these and a really good headphone on their commute to work, or when they go to park and have a beer in a park or something like that. So somebody who is a purist, or not just a real enthusiast, that's who it is for. Because most people, when they are at their home, they like to listen on their home setup. Portable amps are just like, not everybody who owns them uses them. It's like 80% of the people that own portable stuff use them regularly. Once in a while everybody uses them, but not regularly. So it is a great product, and if I were to sum up the sound in in one analogy. It is a grilled cheese sandwich for breakfast. It tastes good, relatively healthy, which means it doesn't cost too much, and I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you eat a grilled cheese sandwich, it's not a completely unhealthy option. It tastes good and you're full. It's something similar. It's cheap, it tastes good, and it wouldn't burn a hole in your pocket. It sounds pretty good, pretty damn good, but it's not a replacement for your desktop setup. That is what I have to say about it. I'll see you guys next time, and never forget that I love you.